So I just left the gym, and now I'm sitting in the car loop about to pick up my son. And as I was leaving the gym, I sometimes just grab a t-shirt and I don't know what shirt I'm wearing. And then I'm leaving the gym, and then the lady at the front desk is like, oh, like she was saying something. I had my AirPods inside. I was just like, yeah, have a good day, whatever. And then she's looking, and so I take my AirPod out, and she's like, oh, I was just trying to read your shirt. So I show her, and she goes, oh, and I was like, oh, it's dad, the toughest job you ever love. And I always be telling people like, no, being a dad, being a father, it's not hard. You just do the best you can and be supportive, and have your child's best interest at heart. But then, the more I thought about it, more I think about it, it is tough at times, because it's like, as a father, see, now I'm starting. I never was emotional until I had my son. Like I was called an emotional void, before. But that's how I grew up. My mom, my dad wasn't there. And my mom, I think she felt she had to be hard, and that's how she grew up. So that's how she raised me and my sister. Like, we didn't really talk about our feelings much, in the house and stuff. I like going as a child. I remember one time, and I'm off of what I was originally talking about, like, because my mom almost died in a car accident when I was like 7 or whatever. And we used to dance, have little dance parties or whatever, and then we would just dance. I was dancing with mom, and it's like, that's like one memory I have of me actually crying, because I could have lost my mom. And I just, whatever, that's like, but after that, I don't think I cried like really again until I was like in my late 20s, early 30s. And that, when I figured out I'm crying at commercials with fathers and sons, it's like, it never really dawned on me until that point that, oh, I really wish my dad was in my life. Like, I knew who my dad was, whatever, but he just wasn't an active participant. Like, my grandma would call me and my sister on our birthdays or whatever, and it's, oh, you want to talk to your daddy? I'm like, does he want to talk to me? Like, I'll tell you. I'm like, he not there on the phone. You trying to force, try to force the relationship, but it's whatever. That's one of them people, like, we're better off not having him in our life. He was a piece of shit. But then, my mom married a dude, whatever. He was there, but not there. If you like have a step, a parent, or even a father, whatever, being there, but not there, more of a negative than a positive. So I grew up with, negatives and what I don't want to, in my son's life. Like, I don't want him to ever wonder if I love him. I tell him I love him multiple times a day. I'm glad he's receptive of, I could probably get annoying with all, I love you, whatever that's like, but he loves it. And and he's emotional, unlike me. And and I'm like, it's okay. Your emotions are valid. It's okay. It's just, how you express them. He used to have like little anger issues. I don't know. But so we, he goes to therapy and whatnot to help him manage those feelings. And he's, you can see the improvement. Like, he's becoming more emotionally intelligent. He understands. He can feel like he's getting angry instead of just bottling it up. And I think, honestly, I forgot what the hell. Oh, my shirt. About being tough, like, the only time it's tough is like moments like that with helping him. Like, all I could do is say, because a lot of stuff, like, I wasn't emotional, and I didn't, I can, as I got older, I can understand some people's stuff. Like, I can understand why stuff bothers certain people. Like, I'm like, whatever, it's, it wouldn't bother me, but I can understand. Okay, I can see how that bothers you, and I could, but some stuff, like, all I could do is like be there for him, and it's like I feel weak, like, when I can't help him through things, and that's when it's tough. Or like when he goes to his mom's, and it's like, I'm not there to protect him. I don't know what's going on. That's when it's tough to me. Like, when he's there, all that other stuff, getting up with him when he was a baby, feeding him, changing that, all that, I love that stuff. I love every part of being a father. I think the toughest part is when he's not with me, and I don't know, if he's okay. Like, even that you drop him off at school, I hope he has a good day. I hope his teachers aren't on some bullshit, which they can be sometimes. I understand it could be a stressful job and whatnot, and that's when it's tough. But I just say that I love being a father, and to my other fathers out there doing the best you can, just keep, loving on your kids and putting that positive energy into them. That's it, because I'll keep talking. I end up crying on this shit.